It took me 30 years, or maybe even more, to learn this nervous system regulation secret that really helped me in my somatic healing from chronic pain, anxiety, panic, and other neuroplastic sensations. I'm Healing Wolf, here to walk with you through the jungles of recovery. I help clients every day navigate the murky waters of the unconscious mind and communicate directly with their unconscious minds so that they can accelerate their healing when they're dealing with something really debilitating like chronic pain or anxiety or panic. So, what is it that it took me so long to learn? And why should you stick around to the end of the video to actually learn techniques, somatic healing techniques that can take this secret and make it into a superpower for you on your own healing journey? Because once you learn this secret, you can't unlearn it. And if you can't unlearn it, then you're going to want to apply it. And applying it is what my whole channel is about. I do work with clients, but I'm also here to create content. It's my mission to help people out of hell, to create content that changes the whole paradigm of chronic pain and anxiety and panic, so that people realize that their unconscious mind is really just trying to protect them and help them, and that they don't need to fight it. So here's the secret. I'm going to tell it to you as clearly and as simply as I can. And it took me my whole lifetime to learn this, because back when I was in high school and back when I was in college and even in my childhood, I was experiencing chronic pain and anxiety and even some panic sensations and other sensations, neuroplastic sensations like gut pain. So a lot of different pain sensations, chronic fatigue. And it took me until I hit bottom and was bedbound with chronic pain to really get it that this works. And the way it works is you use your mind. So here's the secret. You can train your mind the way you train your body. And when you train your mind the way you train your body, like with exercising, you get a stronger and stronger mindset. And that mindset is naturally calming your unconscious. So when you train in techniques that help you to build your mindset strength and welcome in sensations, so you're working on allowing and you're working on letting unconscious mind know that it's okay, that it's okay to have these sensations. It's okay that it's trying to protect you. It's not necessary, but it's all right. You're no longer resisting it. You're not fighting it anymore. And that's when the sensations really fade. So again, the big secret here, and maybe you already know this, you're like, oh, Wolf, I already knew this. But I was a slow learner. I tried all kinds of medical stuff. I tried all kinds of body related stuff, but you really have to train your mind. And you can train your mind. I'll give you my favorite technique for that in just a minute. But when you train your mind, it actually influences your body. So the pain feels like it's in your body. You start training your mind, and those sensations of pain fade because of what you're doing with your mind. So all you're using is your mind, but you don't have to do physical therapy. You don't have to do these injections or surgeries or take these medications. Now that's all with you and your doctor. I'm not a doctor, but in my journey, none of that stuff was helpful. It made it worse. So I'm here to make it better. And my technique for this, my action tip for this is that you're going to want to do a somatic healing process. You're going to want to do a somatic exercise. So there are a lot of somatic exercises out there. Mine is called Returning to the Temple of the body. And I have other videos on this. I'll link to a playlist on somatic techniques that I actually, you'll be able to go through those with me and do exercises with me. But the power of this is that when you do a somatic process, And I'll give you an example of one here in a minute before I wrap things up. But when you do those somatic processes, you're training your mind to embrace the sensations, and your fear levels drop. So eventually, as you continue this dance, this somatic healing dance with your unconscious mind, your sensations fade, your anxiety gets better, your pain gets better. And that's the magic. That's the secret. Train your mind like you train your body. Show up regularly. Like you go to train your body at the gym, you don't just show up once a week. You show up twice a week. When you want to get stronger, you actually have to work the muscle, and the mind is a muscle. The unconscious mind is running the show all the time. But if you train yourself in the right way, you can get it to automate. So you continue to train it like a muscle, but it becomes automatic. You start to shape your nervous system. You balance your nervous system. You regulate your nervous system. I'm not crazy about the term regulation, but you balance it. So here's a quick example of a somatic healing process. What you want to do is close your eyes. You can close your eyes now if you like, or you can keep watching me as I describe it. But closing your eyes, you'll get a taste of it. So as you close your eyes, you're slowing down your breath, and you're entering into an awareness in that darkness of eyes closed, where you can see the sensations in your body with your mind's eye. You can feel those sensations, and you begin to realize that you've been resisting them. You've been wanting them to stop. You've been trying to fix them. You've been trying to get them to go away. You don't like them. You hate them. You're angry. You're frustrated. All the F's: fear, fixing, frustration. There's a bunch of F's that I go over in another video. But the essence here is that we're not doing that. We're just, for a little while, closing our eyes, and we're slow dancing with the sensation. So we can actually put on some music. We can close our eyes like we're slow dancing with someone we really love or like. We're feeling those sensations. We can move a little bit. We can sway. We can touch the way you might touch the hand of someone who you really want to dance with. And you're giving yourself these beautiful messages of safety deep into your unconscious mind. And when you do that, your recovery becomes inevitable. So the slow dancing is a beautiful somatic practice. You close your eyes and check out some of my other somatic videos, and please subscribe to the channel. And if you want to learn more about me, head to healingwolfcoaching.com. You can actually subscribe to my newsletter and get a free recording of one of these mindset building, nervous system regulating, somatic healing processes called The Rose Teaches the Thorns How to Pray. Thanks for watching. Stay with me on this journey. I know you can recover, and I will see you in the next video.